Vanakkam. Today we are going to see a very interesting scheme introduced by our central government. That is Mutual Credit Guarantee Scheme for MSME units. It's a very good scheme. It is going to develop our Indian economy the maximum extent. And we are going to discuss the every point of uh, the MSME scheme, that is Mutual Credit Guarantee Scheme. And the views expressed by me is or my views, and please refer the respective MSME notification issued by the central government. So I am not responsible for any misinterpretation or any wrong understanding by you. Please refer the acts and also refer the central government notification with reference to the today's presentation. And this is announced by the central government in the budget, that is union budget in the year 2024-25. And this is applicable only for MSME sector. So other than MSME sector, this scheme is not applicable. And the government has approved the scheme on 29 January 2025. This is a very, very important date in the history of MSME, and it is aimed to improve the credit availability to MSME, particularly and specifically, it is applicable only for the manufacturing sector. It is not applicable for the trade sector. So the entire scheme is applicable only for the manufacturing sector. Now we are going to give the guarantee given by the central government to the member lending institutions, that is MLI. So guarantee coverage. Now the government has formed a Credit Guarantee Trustee Company Limited, which is called as National Credit Guarantee Trustee Company Limited. So this NCGTC, it is giving guarantee to the MLI. MLI are the persons who are sanctioning the loan to the MSME units. They say that the central government, through this NCGTC, they are giving guarantee coverage of 60% of outstanding loans. That is 60% of loan outstanding in that particular account. They are going to give the coverage. It is not the sanctioned limit. And the guarantee is being given by the NCGTC to the maximum of 100 crores loan sanctioned to a particular MSME unit. It is not all the MSME units, it's a particular MSME unit. And the unit, MSME unit, whenever they want to buy plant, equipment, and machinery, this scheme is applicable for them. So in order to buy the plant and machinery equipment, the guarantee is available, and the guarantee cover is applicable only for the MLI, member lending institutions, which are registered with National Credit Guarantee Trustee Company Limited. Without registration with NCGTC, MLI, that is member lending institutions, though they have given the loan to the borrowers, they are not eligible to get the guarantee coverage. Now, who are all called as member lending institutions? We'll go fast. Scheduled commercial banks, selected regional rural banks, selected state finance corporations, non-banking financial companies, small finance banks, scheduled urban cooperative banks, microfinance institutions, then Small Industries Development Bank of India, that is SIDBI, NSIC, that is National Small Industries Corporation Limited, then Northeastern Development Finance Corporation Limited. All these institutions are covered by the definition or by the list of member lending institutions. All these member lending institutions, they have to register with the corporation. Otherwise, they will not get the guarantee. Now, the scheme helps to grow the MSME manufacturing sector. So once again, I'm telling the scheme is applicable only for the MSME manufacturing sector. and it strengthens the government's main role, our Prime Minister's view that Make in India initiative. The scheme helps. It helps to develop India's GDP growth by contributing 17% by the manufacturing sector, and it provides employment opportunities for more than 27.3 million workers. And now, in order to avail the benefits of the scheme, what are the eligibility that we have to see? First thing, the MSME unit should fulfill the government's definition of MSME, that is micro, small, and medium enterprises. Then all those MSME units should have got the valid Udyam registration number. Now, all the SSI registration, Udyogada registration, EM registration, everything is removed. And the government has introduced the concept of Udyam registration. All the existing small scale industries have to register themselves with the Udyam registration number, and that should be approved by the government. So they should have Udyam registration number, and the guarantee should not surpass 100 crores per MSME unit. So the guarantee is given only to the extent of 100 crores loan sanction. Then the project cost may exceed 100 crores. Sometimes the project cost may be 150 crores. That is okay, but the guarantee is restricted to 100 crore loan per MSME. So the loan amount should be 75% of the project cost on plant, machinery, and equipment. So that means 25% have to be borne by the that is by the borrower and by the borrower or by the banks. So here the guarantee only for the guarantee coverage, the 75% loan only will be sanctioned by the MLI. Now it is applicable for only for the manufacturing sector. Trade sector is not included. It is applicable only to buy plant, machinery, and equipment. And this scheme is almost covering the term loan. That is term loan purpose only. This scheme is applicable. Working capital purpose, the scheme is not applicable. So whenever the unit applies for the purchase of machinery plant, then only term loan is sanctioned. But to rent the machinery, they have to approach for the working capital. The working capital loan may be sanctioned by the bank or MLI, or sometimes the promoter can himself bring the capital. Whether collateral is security? No. No collateral is security. Collateral security is not required for this scheme. So for loans up to 100 crores, the scheme is covered. And for loans exceeding 100 crores, MLI insists for the collateral security. This is my view, but also differ in some other part. As of now, as per the information received, I wish to say that for the loans up to 100 crores, no collateral security is required. So, but for working capital, the banks will definitely insist for the collateral security. There is no restriction for the insistence of collateral security with reference to the sanction of working capital loan. Now, what is a loan repayment period? So this is very, very important. Now, the scheme divides the loan up to 50 crores, one repayment period, and above 50 crores, another repayment period. We will go and see the loans up to 50 crores. The loan has to be repaid. That is, the principal amount has to be repaid within a period of 8 years. So up to 8 years, the repayment period is fixed, and holiday period is also given for 2 years. So according to me, as per the wordings, I understand that there are 8 years plus 2 years. That is within 10 years of the within 10 years from the date of sanction, the loan has to be repaid. Now we are going to see the loan amount exceeds 50 crore. So it's a different view the government has taken. That is, they have a different repayment schedule if the loan amount exceeds 50 crores and have a different moratorium period. So with reference to point number 2, for the loan exceeds 50 crores, it is left to the discretion of the MLI. So they can fix any number of repayment period. But it is, as of now, this is the guidelines issued under the scheme. Now, the loan margin, what amount of the margin that the borrower has to bring? He has to bring only 5% as the initial contribution. But whenever they are making application before the MLI under the guarantee cover, there has to be paid upfront. That means the project cost is say 100 crores, 5 crores have to be initially contributed by the borrower to the MLI as is margin money. This we will discuss with the project. Some example we'll discuss. Let us assume that the project cost is 140 crore to buy the plant equipment and machinery. 75% of 140 crores, it works out to 100 crores. But the guarantee coverage is applicable only for 100 crores. So exceeding 100 crores, guarantee coverage is not applicable. So margin is 5 crores and the bank, they can sanction 95 crores. So the margin in total, because the total project cost is 140, so in total, the margin is 40 crore. The guarantee coverage is applicable for 60% of the loan sanction. That is 60% on 95 crores. It works out to 57 crores. I think this table, once again, I repeat, the project cost is 140 crores, 75% of 140 crore is 105 crore. The scheme, the eligible loan to be sanctioned is 100 crores. So here, because you can have to sanction 75%, 100 crore. So margin is 5%, 5 lakhs. Bank loan 95 crore. Margin money to be brought in by the borrower is 40 crore. So the guarantee cover available is 60% of 95 crore, 57 crores. If the bank insists, they may sanction more loan, but the guarantee coverage is restricted only to 100 crores. What is the fee? Annual guarantee fee. This is a very good area wherein you have to plan. The year of sanction, at the time of sanction, everybody has to pay the guarantee fee initially. But under this scheme, at the time of sanction of the loan, that is year of sanction is, let us take our date of sanction is 2/4/25. At the time of sanction, there is no guarantee fee has to be paid, no commission has to be paid till 31/3/26. Next, they say that for the further period of 3 years, you have to pay 1.5%. Say for the year ending 31/3/27, you have to pay 1.5% on the outstanding balance. Third year, it is 1.5%. That is third year of that is 2028, you have to pay 1.5%. 2029 also you have to pay 1.5%. Beyond that, if the loan exists, because the loan may be for 7 years, 8 years, and for gestation period, up to gestation period you will get 10 years. So beyond that, you have to pay 1% on the outstanding balance. It is not 1.5%. Every 31st March, what is the outstanding balance? You have to take outstanding balance, calculate 1% and pay the balance. Then what is the total eligibility period amount from the date of issue? Now, the government insists, even government says, what is the eligibility of the scheme? So from the date of operational guidelines, they calculate 4 years. Or cumulative all guarantee cover given to all MSME units in entire India, it amounts to 7 lakh crore. So either 4 years, or if the amount sanctioned exceeds, say, suppose if the loan amount sanctioned under this scheme, that is guarantee exceeds 7 lakh crore, then whichever is earlier, only up to that period, this scheme is applicable. So this is a very interesting point. So all the eligible MSME units, they have to apply for the benefit of this scheme. And now, on reading the directions, I have got some few doubt. The coverage is applicable, is available only for 60% of term loan. So working capital loan is not available. So the balance of 35% MLI, that is member lending institutions, they are bearing the risk. Here, there is no, on the face of reading the notification, I found that there is no instruction whether the banks, suppose if the banks, they are sanctioning the loan, whether they will insist for the collateral or not. Because only for 60% coverage is being guaranteed in the scheme. So a 5% margin money has to be brought in by the borrower. So for the remaining 35%, there is no collateral security available to the bankers. Suppose whether they insist or not, I've got a doubt for it. Next one is while processing the loan, the cost of insurance and other expenses like processing charges will be there. Who has to bear those costs? So normally all those costs have to be borne by the borrower because there is no loan sanction for the insurance or no loan sanction for the other expenses. So here the another doubt whether traders are eligible. As per the reading, I understood that the traders are not eligible to be covered under this scheme that is called as uh, National Credit Guarantee Trust Company Limited. They are financing, that is, this is called as Mutual Credit Guarantee Scheme. Traders are not eligible. And this is what I want to say through this presentation. All the views expressed here are my views. Please refer the government's notification for proper understanding. I am not responsible for any misunderstanding or wrong interpretation. With this, I wish all the MSME units to avail the scheme called mutual uh, mutual credit mutual credit guarantee scheme. So you can have collateral free loan up to 100 crores. It's a very big scheme which will be useful for all MSME units. This will definitely help our economy to grow. This will definitely provide all employment opportunities. Thank you very much for watching this program. Nandri, Vanakkam.